Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Zunbil Empire. In our last episode, we've mostly been at peace. We're just waiting for our truce with this guy down here to expire so we can declare war on him and on the Abbasids simultaneously. Actually, wait a second, is he even in... No, he's not even in one of the kingdoms that we want. We're going to leave Arabia alone, so... We don't even want his county. Well, I guess that's fine then. We'll just declare a war right now on the Abbasids. Why not? It is kind of a shame. We're going to need to... I think we'll have to have 3 more wars. Is this 2 duchies down here? No, one of those is in Ultra-Jourdain. Okay. We're going to need 4 more wars with the Abbasids before we can have all of our land down here, and at least 3 with the Byzantines, I think. It is going to take a while to do that. I wonder if we can maybe do anything about hastening the downfall of the Abbasids by maybe assassinating him or something. It doesn't seem like it's outside of the realms of possibility. He is at 85% decadence, actually, which I don't know how much that puts him in danger of suffering a decadence invasion, but maybe we'll leave him alone for the moment. Try and assassinate his... successor, maybe. In fact, why don't we just try and assassinate this guy now? Probably won't actually do much to help out our cause here, but it'll be fun, so why not? May as well just wait for our retinue to get into position here. Somebody usurping something. And revoking things. Ooh, a great holy war for Pomerania. Mighty High Priest Radoslav, Marshal of Poland, has decided that it is time to teach Prince Reinhold of Bavaria and the believers in the dead crucified God another lesson in humility. All free Slavic men are invited to partake in the scouring of the Khanate of Pomerania. Well, that's no concern of ours, but probably a good spectator sport. So, let's see. The Slavic religion is looking pretty strong over here, so it could be a pretty interesting war in progress here. So it was for Bavaria, I believe. Was it not Bavaria? Or was it maybe on a different ruler that has land in the de jure kingdom of Bavaria? I don't know. I guess we'll check back later and see what is happening over there. For now, though, I think we'll just declare our war on the Abbasids. So we don't want Arabia. We can take Ascalon, Baghdad, which is only a single county, but would probably do the best for making our borders look better, I think. Oh, we're going to want this county as well, so that's going to be even an additional holy war. Well, that's fine. Yeah, maybe we'll just take Jerusalem. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much which we go for first. Okay. So he personally has 40,000 troops. Obviously other Sunni rulers can join on his behalf, so we'll probably just go ahead and raise all of our available troops. And we could raise our Holy Order as well, though I don't think that's going to be necessary. Or let's just say I hope it's not going to be necessary. Small army down here. We'll just allow the army from Egypt there to regain morale where it is. And we should be pretty safe to rendezvous our troops over here. And we'll have the rest of them start making their way. Oh, I just selected all of them, okay. In that case, we'll just divide them into smaller armies as they arrive. As long as we don't get surprised by a large Abbasid army where we're not expecting it, then I think we should be just fine here. Called in somebody over here. It's probably fine. A couple of thousand troops there, so we'll have to be cautious about them. Let's go clear out this army of 700 or so. And we may as well put our best commanders in charge for our first battle here. Apparently our satrap Vahab, the Sword of the Sun, has died after a period of illness. Okay. We need somebody else to educate our daughter. And his successor is pretty happy with me, so no worries there. See if anybody needs the opinion boost. Distan, maybe? I think our more powerful vassals are relatively happy. Yeah, I think we'll just go for whoever I said there, this guy. Alright, with our first 17,000 troops, I think we'll... Yeah, I think we'll send them immediately over to our target duchy and try to get some sieges started there. Same with this army from Egypt. Even if all of these troops got together, I think we'd be able to handle them, so nothing to worry about there. We have inherited the satrapy of Galilee. Okay. I guess we're going to have to redistribute those. Let's see, that would be just this county in here? Okay. Oh, we know the drill here. Is Tyrus. And yes, we are above our vassal limit. But we will give the satrapy to this guy and lose 3 vassals that way, which will get things back under control there. Probably should have taken some care not to march this army through places where it's going to take attrition. It's going to be fine everywhere else. Just that one county. Be a little more careful with that one. Yes, and our truce with that Emir, who we apparently don't care about, is about to expire, so that's fine. If our heir and our son is nowhere to be seen, you can always find him in the courtyard playing with his swords and practicing his sword fighting with older men. So he's going to become brave, diligent, or proud. I would be very happy with either brave or diligent. And he gained brave and diligent. Okay. Nice. So he is turning out very well. Let's see, this army here is in Plains, did I see? Yes, okay. And there is no river crossing. I think we'll just go ahead and attack them. We have twice their numbers, so it should be a perfectly fine battle. No problems there. I am pretty great after all. I think I should be proud of myself. We lose the trait humble. Well, that's fair enough, I suppose. We will pursue to Jerusalem. Or actually to here. And yes, then to Jerusalem. So this army is headed there. We'll actually send it on down the coast. Ooh, maybe not actually. With a lowered supply limit because of typhoid fever. I think we'll just leave it there. Alright, well if you're heading into Jerusalem... Yeah, okay, we will just send you there and send this army to Jerusalem instead. We did attack him in the mountains, but should not be an issue. And we even captured a prisoner, okay. Hopefully this typhoid fever will clear up, or we'll just send in a smaller army, I suppose. Another county is being converted. Challenged to a duel by my furious wife, Zabava, my lover, Lork, decided to admit her guilt and break up with me. How will I live without her? I guess I don't know. You'll be slightly more lonely, I guess. Fortunately, we're taking attrition here in Jerusalem. We are only slightly over the supply limit, so I guess we'll just leave it as is. Alright, the satrap is usurping something. As satraps tend to do. And we have a peasant revolt, okay. Down here. Well, we should be able to take care of that without too much trouble. And we have a new vassal satrap as well, who is only 9 years old. I don't think we'll bother to educate him ourselves. We have 2 wards of our own already, so we'd have to get rid of one of them, and he's not going to be that powerful anyway, so there's much reason to do that. And I guess we'll send this army around this way to take care of the army of Emir Najib here. These are... We're actually not going to get any war score for those because they're the armies of a vassal sultan of his who is not directly involved in the war, so maybe we'll just try and leave them alone if we can. Depending on where they're going. Tripoli has been converted, okay. Ooh, and we have 10,000 from the Abbasids appearing down here. Okay. Well. Let's see, unfortunately the supply limit here is only 10k. We can't afford to pile too many troops in there. I guess what we can do is split this army in half, send half over to here, and the other half to reinforce this army. Probably take a little bit of attrition on the way through Jerusalem here, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then we don't have any weak armies that he can attack. We had an illegitimate son, so I guess after our lover broke up with us, she gave birth to our son, who is a quick child. I guess we'll acknowledge him. I'm sure will not please our wife. Oh, our former lover has pneumonia. Okay. Yeah, we'll acknowledge him. Okay, they're headed up to here, which is plains, so we could take the initiative and attack him in there if we want to. In fact, I think I do want to. And I believe I'll give up siege progress to do it if we're going to catch him. We're arriving same day, so if we have an organizer available, we'll put him in charge. But we do not... Do I want to give up the siege progress, even if we might not even manage to catch him? Yeah, I guess we will. We have decent commanders in charge already. And we did catch him, okay. So we should be able to take out this army. Ooh, the Byzantines have been called in. Well, that could be a problem. Let's dispatch our further reinforcements to the relevant area over here. We won the battle, captured Emir Rashid the Bewitched. Okay. He is possessed. I guess that makes sense. And let's see. You're retreating to Ascalon. I will send 500 troops to receive you. I guess it doesn't matter whether we get there first or not, since there's no terrain bonus or penalty either way. But we should get there first anyway. Or actually not. Okay, never mind. Send this army back up here. Gain some free technology. We won the follow-up battle. They're retreating into the mountains, I think. So unfortunately we're not going to get there first. I think we'll just let them retreat. Don't really want to attack them in the mountains, especially if the Byzantines might be about to show up. Though of course they are occupied with their revolt, so maybe they won't. And poor Lork of the Wilds has died of pneumonia. Which leaves us probably heartbroken, I guess, but also in need of a spy master. So we could appoint our wife, which would improve her opinion, and she would actually be better for the job than our vassal satrap here once she fulfills her ambition to become spy master. Yeah, okay. Give her the job, send her to study technology. There is an outbreak of typhoid fever in Constantinople right now, so hopefully she doesn't catch that. It seems like we didn't actually improve her opinion that much. Unfaithful and acknowledged bastard. Well, he's not wrong, I guess. Why don't we send her a gift? And fortunately we don't have any honorary titles that she would like to have, so we'll just have to leave it at that. And our peasant revolt here seems to have gotten into a fight with maybe our vassal King of Egypt's army here, so I think we're going to have to do anything about that. He's going to take care of it for us, which is good. Yep, that's what's going on, okay. And again, probably should have tried to make sure that this army didn't take attrition on its way through, but we'll probably be fine. This is our last 2,000 troops here. Alright, and we won our first siege. But we are out of time for this episode, so we're going to have to continue this war in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.